Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 21st to the 31st, 2018 reading for you. Now, I've shuffled and meditated upon the cards, and we're going to see what these 11 days have in store for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And if you would like to book, wow, that's beautiful, a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. And if you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, that information will also be in the description box below. You go to my website, daneharttarot.com. I love the amount of major arcana cards you have here. And the Lover's card in the minor arcana. Okay. This is beautiful. Give me a moment to take it all in. Alright, right off the bat. No, not this one. 2 is very important. I point to 2 here because of the 2 cups standing. So the count of 2 in these 11 days, I don't know what it is exactly with the count of 2, is going to be very important to you. And it might just be finding that balance within yourself, that mix between the masculine and the feminine energies of Earth. Okay. Your first card is the Wheel of Fortune. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, your world is doing a 180. And this is in the best possible way. You are, let me just see, okay. You are embracing what it is that you want on this earthly plane, where it is that you're going, and who it is that you are. You're sitting there and you're having this newfound faith in yourself. And you are saying very clearly, this is how I want things to change. And you start to see that change happening. It's a decision that only you can make. The Two of Swords is saying you have to make a decision. You have to. You have to do it for you, not for anybody else. You have to make a decision that resonates with your soul and yourself, guided by the wisdom that you hold within your heart. But this is a decision that only you can make. She's blindfolded right here, so that outside influences can't, well, influence her into her decisions. So the outside world doesn't influence you in your decisions. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, step back. Step back and say, you know what, I'm really focusing on me right now. I'm focusing on what I want, and it doesn't have to be for a long period of time. It could just be a few moments that you sit and you take to say, what is it that I want? How is it that I want to make this choice? Because this is a big choice for you. And then the decision you come to, whether it be a big choice at the moment or it leads to something greater, this is saying that you have to make the choice. You don't want to make it, you have to make a decision. It's going to open up new opportunities for you, and it's going to lead you forward. There's a feeling right now that you are only looking at all the ways that you haven't achieved. There's a feeling of not being good enough, of not achieving enough, of not succeeding enough, of feeling kind of an emptiness inside. And because of that emptiness inside, you're not seeing that if you turn around, you have this beautiful, healing love within your life. Whether it be love for yourself, or whether it be love with another person, it doesn't really matter. What you have to stop doing with this card especially is saying you have to stop looking at all the ways that you're failing, all the ways that you're not succeeding. Sorry for that glare. Let's try to move that. Okay. All the ways that you're not succeeding, because you can spend these whole 11 days focused on every single way that you believe you do everything wrong, or the ways that everything isn't coming out right. And it'll start a spiral, and it'll keep you going down and down. So it's kind of putting the brakes on those feelings of, look at all the spilt wine on the ground. Okay, because you can see right there, it's all just spilt, staining the ground red. Don't focus on your sorrows. Turn around and focus on your joys. There are not as many. There are 3 cups spilt, there are 2 cups standing. But the joys are more important than the sorrows, than the things you can't change. You can't take the spilt wine out of the earth. It's already being absorbed. And that may be the difficult choice that you have to make for yourself, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is to sit there and mentally stop the feeling of it all being terrible, which is really, really hard. But once you do that, once you lift this feeling of I'm just not being good enough. It could be in a relationship, it could be in work, it could be in anything. It could just be in when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, oh my gosh, I'm just not doing enough. This is not the place I thought I would be at this point in time in my life. And make the mental decision purely for yourself without any outside influences, because only you can make this decision to stop the spiral. Once you stop it, your world is going to do a 180. And you are going to embrace feminine energy. Okay? Courage with the moon, signifying Artemis. Wisdom with the owl, signifying Athena. Seeing the luck that you have. And what's funny is that these are 3 koi fish. Right down here. You can see that. 1, 2, 3. 3 koi fish. 3 lucks. 3 joys that come from stopping looking at 3 spilt cups. And this is more important. This is a major arcana card. This one's a minor arcana card. This is saying that as you move forward in courage and in wisdom for yourself, as you move forward in your own personal understanding, you get the luck that you've wished for. The luck that you thought was lost. The happiness within your soul that you thought was lost. It comes again. In a different form. Because nothing is ever exactly the same. But it comes again and you move forward. In beauty and in happiness and in joy and in understanding. And make sure you take in this feminine energy, this loving, healing, caring energy. It's atypical feminine energy. Because it's going to guide you forward. It's going to guide you forward in a way that is soothing and caring on your soul. Your next card is the Sun card, and this is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. This is saying that you are moving forward in happiness, in joy, in prosperity, in a new dawn, a new day that you are passionate about, that you have a purity intention for, and you embrace absolutely and completely for yourself. This joy, this happiness, this abundance, which is beautiful, especially after this time of doubt and fear, of having to make a hard choice. You move forward in love, understanding, prosperity, happiness, and embracing everything that you want in life and all the ways that you are achieving. Seeing that, feeling that, knowing it, and being just happy and contented with yourself. Your spear here is signifying being able to create this happiness here on this earthly plane. Creation and passion as you move forward with the sun haloing you, blessing you as you take in your bounty and your beauty. Next card, Scorpio, is the Fool card. And this is jumping, having faith, jumping forward. Your emotions might be raging. You might be sitting there saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Don't sit there and think of all the ways that you will fail by taking this leap of faith. Think of all the ways that you will succeed. Know the angels are right there with you, guiding you forward, moving you forward. This rainbow right down here, see that? Right here, is signifying your wishes, your joys, your understanding, your pot of gold. And see here with the wands that he's holding. One is carrying a rucksack, a bag filled with his belongings. He's seeing his passion and creativity as something such a part of him that he can use it as an everyday tool, as a way to hold his pack, instead of as something that needs to be guarded, as something he needs to defend, as something that's weighing him down. It is a part of him. This leap of faith is a part of you. This leap of faith is what's going to open up endless opportunities as you make these decisions. Know that you're moving forward in love. This may be falling in love with somebody, but this is a healing, beautiful love. A courageous love, a healing love, a love guided by the angels as you move forward. This is connecting with those two halves of yourself, the masculine and the feminine coming together and being whole and settled. This is also, just finding that person that you go, oh, wow. It could be romantically, it could just be through friendship, that you sit there and you find a person who actually understands what you're saying, builds you up, brightens your soul and yourself as you move forward in this bounty and this beauty that is you. It takes courage to love. It takes courage to let people into your life. It also takes courage to love yourself. And that's what this card is telling you to do. Now, for some of you, you might be falling in love with an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. But this is also saying to embrace that energy. These are your two clarifying cards. So some of you, yes, you're falling in love with an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. But for others of you, you're falling in love and finding that steady, firm place here on earth to plant your feet and say, this is what I want, this is where I'm going. Being logical and manifesting wealth or something you value as much as money, having that come into your life, being worthy of it, being absolutely assured of it, having the absolute positive energy of a king, sitting there and saying, I deserve this. It is my, God-given right to be king, to get this happiness into my life. The fruits of your labor paying off. This bounty, this joy. Remembering sorrows, but not letting sorrows rule you. Give me a minute. Here. That's it. You might be starting off feeling overwhelmed, underappreciated, tired, just not on top of your game, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. For whatever reason, within these 11 days, do not let this be your 11 days, because it will be very easy to sit there and focus on everything you're not achieving, everything you're not succeeding in, instead of sitting there and saying, no, I'm stopping for a moment, I'm just pulling back. It could be even stopping, like putting your phone to the side, saying, I'm not going to look at this right now. I'm not going to be bombarded with everything that needs to be done or every which way that people are trying to pull me. I need to just take time for myself, gather things up, gather in understanding, turn around and look at the beauty that is before you, that is behind you, right? But don't stay stuck or fixated on this sorrow. Make the logical choice, the mental choice to move forward in your personal abundance, in your personal understanding. Once you make this choice, you're going to have to face the fear and do it anyway. Face the fears of, failing again, but also move forward in courage, in wisdom, replacing sorrow with luck, with joy, with abundance that is coming into your life, flying forward. All right? That's going to bring you your happiness. You have the moon and the sun here, the full moon lighting your way, the glorious sun lighting your way, a balance of energy here with the feminine and the masculine coming together to help center you, help bring you understanding. Move forward in your prosperity, move forward in your joy and your happiness. Guard yourself and don't doubt yourself. Because with this courage guiding you, with this embracing yourself and your luck and your happiness and your joy, you take a leap of faith. You follow what it is that you would always love to do, what it is you desire doing. The angels are by your side. You're using your passions and creativity every day in small ways. And this is starting, everything is doing a 180. This is starting everything, not over again, but starting everything anew. This is from the beginning of July 21st to the end, July 31st, you are going to see a drastic change because you have sat there and believed in yourself, and you have stopped the negativity and made a choice that's going to be hard to make, but that you have to make, and embraced wisdom, courage, happiness, joy, taking that leap of faith in yourself, and everything just does a complete turnaround. Know that there's love, there's again courage, there's abundance in your life, and you are planting your feet sturdily in the ground, knowing your desires, knowing your hopes, knowing your fears. If you do have, some of you will have a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo come into your life, maybe as a romantic partner, but also somebody who makes things just a little bit clearer. The fruits of your labor pay off. You leave behind the sorrow, and you see the bounty and the beauty that is coming into your life, the prosperity, and you sit there and say, you are worthy of it. Say, I am worthy of this. I am accepting it. Don't doubt it, and don't let fear overwhelm you taking the success. Don't sit there and say, oh my gosh, I could fail again. No. Sit there, love this absolute assurity that's coming into your life, and move forward knowing the angels are guiding you, knowing that you're moving forward in bounty and beauty and in absolute success. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.